Hello and welcome to this introduction to the XTM project editor, the place where you'll actually manage your projects on a day-to-day basis. What you're looking at now is a main projects page. If I do a right click on there, I'm brought down to a list where I can view the metrics for each file, view statistics, manage my workflow, manage my files, view the estimates. I can also delete the project and the TM. I can approve the TM, I can archive a project, or I can report a problem. If I want to get into more detail, I do a left click on here, and this opens up for me the actual project editor. The first page you're brought to is general info, which repeats back to you the information that you put in when you created the project. You're also able to make edits here, and you can also reassign a new project manager, set your due date and due time, and also assign a different translation memory or additional translation memory for the project. Clicking on metrics brings up the metrics page, and this is listing to you the total count of words, characters, and also the matching information. You're also able to see the progress for each step in the workflow. If I select a target language, this will show me the actual metrics for the individual files for the individual target language. I can save this as a CSV and download it for other uses. Statistics allows me to see information about what has been translated in terms of words between the source and the target. So I can select a step in the workflow, I can select the document, and it will tell me how many words have been translated so far from the source to the target and the difference between the two. The area where you'll be spending a lot of your time is in the workflow area, and this is where you actually assign translators to the job. So if I click on workflow, this brings me to the workflow page. I select a target language that I have in the project, and I can now see that I have my workflow. I can see that I created a translate correct review workflow, and that I've assigned different translators to this job, and that also this particular workflow has been started. If I select the Japanese target language here, I can see that this workflow has not been started, and I have not yet assigned translators to the job. One of the unique features of XTM is the ability to split a file very quickly. So in the past, when you would have had to split a file, send different parts to different translators, send different translation memories, and then recombine the files to return back to the customer, that problem is gone because you can simply select what you want to and do it like so. You're also able to open the online translation tool. So I can open Editor, and I can actually open the cat tool in read only or write modes. And this allows me to do proofreading online, this allows me to do translation online if I need to as well, and it's a very handy feature for the project manager. Also for freelancers who are using XTM, it's an all-in-one tool here. And what we're looking at now is the actual cat tool itself. And we're going to come back into more detail about this in another one of our videos. So please take a look at the website, download that video, or contact us for more information. Right, so now that we've finished one of those workflows, let's see what happens when we need to download the files. I click on Files, and I choose one of my target languages, and I can then download the target file, a PDF of the target file, an XLIF, the translation memory, an HTML version, or an unclean doc file in the case of Word files. Once the file's been generated, I'll have a green down arrow which I can then click and save the target file to my desktop or any directory which I choose. Another feature of XTM is the ability to create estimates. So when a file is uploaded to XTM, you can create an estimate for the cost of this project, cost of this translation and file, and this estimate is based on factors such as the number of matches, language pairs used, and the speed and quality of the translation. And all of these features can be tweaked for individual customers and individual languages, and you have complete flexibility to manage the estimates as you see fit. And that, in brief, is a project editor. There's a lot more that we can show you, so please do feel free to contact us on our email addresses or our telephone numbers. We'll be delighted to speak with you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.